Opening gifts always reminds me of my dad. He wasn't a big gift giver. I can hear him now.
Gifts? When I was a kid, we didn't give gifts. We were too poor. We gave each other headaches.
Dad, I still got mine from last year.
I heard that.
But the truth is, I do have some fond memories of Christmas. When I was a kid growing up in the Midwest, as soon as Thanksgiving was over, everybody seemed to immediately get into the spirit of the season, except for my family.
Tommy, stop pushing.
Move over!
We never had a Christmas like the families on TV did. Dad, when are we going to put up our lights?
When the war was on, we couldn't put up lights.
What? My mom would always interpret for my dad.
Your dad is telling you not this weekend, but next.
What? We're not putting up lights this year. We're conserving energy.
Who is yours?
Too early for this garbage. I mean, there's a fishing show. It's a Christmas show disguised as a fishing show. I knew it. There's a Santa on the boat.
That's a Christmas spirit.
I heard that.
Winter arrived early in Cedar Knoll, Wisconsin. By Christmas time, we always had a ton of snow.
School closures are Districts 119, 204, 221, Districts 807, 516, 214.
Hey, no school! All right, no school today.
Yay! No school! No school! Yeah! No school!
What are you so excited about? You don't even go to school. Mom, wrap them up nice and tight so I can spin them with all my might. Top hat.
Now, you two be careful. There's 3 feet of snow, and if one of you gets hurt, the ambulance won't be able to get through.
Good. Maybe he better stay in.
Louis, give this to your father.
Hey, I'm not going near that bathroom.
No, he's not in there.
Where is he? When I was cheap shovels nowadays, yeah, make it. Oh man,
Ah! What are you trying to do? Burn me alive?
Mom said you might want to warm up.
Yeah.
Hey, Mrs. Stillman, need some help?
Oh, good morning, boys. I know the paper is here somewhere.
We'll find it, Mrs. Stillman.
Well, I think I looked there, Tommy.
Watch out, Tommy. I'm not supposed to tell you this, but there's snow creatures under here. They grab onto your legs. They pull you into the white hole. Here it is.
Oh, thank you, Louis. You're a sweet boy.
I make the snowballs, and you guys throw them at each other.
You're a brave one.
In planning the sneak attack, we needed a volunteer to be the decoy.
Hey, that's not fair.
Hey! That's my brother! No! Now, everybody loves to be in a snowball fight, but we all have the fear of getting hit in the ear with that ice ball. Now, I don't care how tough you are.
Cease fire!
No throwing in the ear!
Hey, look, Louie's crying.
I am not crying!
Hey, Louie, you all right?
I'm going in,
Come
okay?
back, Louie.
And even though you got hit in the ear, you'd always limp.
Why you limping? You get hit in the ear with an ice ball?
The pain was so bad. I mean, you felt that you could even swear and get away with it. God darn it! Didn't you hear me? Darn it!
What's all the yelling about?
Oh, Andy, are you going to put the lights up after work?
Why, of course. That's what I live for. Ah, just my luck.
We're going to get the Christmas tree, Christmas tree.
I was a kid, there weren't any cars, no congestion. You had a horse and a mule, and that's it.
Mom thought that if we could get Dad to go out and buy a tree, then he might get in the right frame of mind, so he would put up the lights.
Ah! Oh, man.
Well, it seemed like a good idea.
For crying out loud. Don't these people have anything better to do? They have a TV or a sick relative they can take care of?
Let's split up.
I'm going with Mom.
Now, hold on there, buddy. Hold your horses there, pal. I know how to work with these guys. They buy these trees for $1 each. Then they mark them up about 200%. That's right.
This is it. We'll take this.
That's an excellent choice, ma'am.
No, not that one. This one here.
How much for this tree here without any limbs?
That's $35 tree.
What? What, are you gonna come over and decorate it for us? I'll give you $3 for it.
Oh my gosh! He's not our legal father.
Give me that saw out of the garage. Go on and get that stand out of the basement.
You mean the stand that came over on the Mayflower?
That's a good stand. Thing's been handed down generation after generation. When I was a kid, we didn't have any stands. We had to take turns holding that tree.
He worked on that tree for what, 3-4 hours?
Put it over to the right now. And move the other leg here. Push the thing down.
Every year, the same thing. He'd put it in the stand.
Dad, it's crooked. Put it by the TV. No one will notice. For $35, that tree should dance.
Well, sooner or later, Mom would talk Dad into stringing up the lights.
Where's the plug? Merry Christmas.
Of course, he'd go all out. Really make us proud.
The squirrel should get some decorations. I've outdone myself once again. Hey, freezing out there. I tell you, I could put some of your mother's relatives out there. It'd be a good night for them, ain't you?
Here's a treat for you, boy. Eat up, they're fresh.
Now just bend your body over a little like that. Let your arms hang loose, see? Now put your right hand up here and there. That's right. Now stretch yourself, see? That's right. Now then, put the tongue under your lips over your teeth.
Like this?
Like that. That's right. Like that. Now then, stretch yourself and chatter, see?
We're crying out loud. What the heck is this? Louie, put the donut down and put on channel 2.
Poor Mrs. Stillman. You know Mrs. Stillman is all alone this Christmas.
Lucky her.
Her son and daughter moved to Florida. She can't afford to fly to see them. She can't afford to buy any presents. She can't even afford to buy a Christmas tree. I don't think she's having any company this year, is invited to any Christmas dinners.
Quiet! I said quiet!
My mom just brushed it off like she did 100 times before, knowing he really didn't mean it.
Well,
But I decided it was time to stick up for my mom.
Hey, Dad. Listen, pal. You be quiet, too.
Quiet? Don't tell me to be quiet.
Quiet! You're ruining this whole family.
I have an idea. Now, I put a lovely roast in the oven. It won't be ready for 3 hours.
Yeah, medium rare. Just the way I like it.
So, I'm going over to Mrs. Stillman's to offer to take her to the grocery store. And this will allow you enough time to decorate her house.
No, darn it. Now, I've been waiting for this episode all week.
Isn't there an extra box of Christmas lights in the garage? You know, that Janet's daughter's cousin's husband gave to us? You remember?
I put them all up.
Why can't Mrs. Stillman put up her own lights?
Since Mr. Stillman passed, Mrs. Stillman is all alone. She probably can't afford decorations. You understand.
Poor Mrs. Stillman, yeah. Probably collected $100,000 worth of insurance when the old codger kicked. I wouldn't doubt it.
Andy, I'm sure we have an extra box.
Well, we have an extra box. Why don't we put them around my room?
Louie?
They're on the shelf next to the paint thinner. You know, the paint thinner we used to get the gum out of Tommy's hair.
3 hours.
There's a box next to the paint thinner. Brilliant.
This was a perfect time for me to go and clean my room.
That's right. Get your coat, because you're coming with me.
I better stay here with Tommy.
Your sister will watch him.
Just like I was being
Laura!
She just
Watch your brother down here. Don't let him blow up the house.
anything. No.
I'm going over to the Stillman house to rob it with Louie.
Just what I needed. To go out in the sub-zero weather with the abominable loudmouth.
It's very important. Make sure all the bulbs light before you spend hours putting them up.
Oh, there's a thought.
I heard that.
In those days, if you had one bad bulb, the whole string would be out.
Darn it! They work. Come on, let's get this over with. Christmas, my wife.
Dad,
Check me.
can you believe it? Mrs. Stillman doesn't even have a Christmas tree.
Yeah? She's 35 bucks richer, too. Here, untangle these.
It's difficult enough to try to get through childhood with sausage links as fingers, but then to cap them off with oven mittens?
Will you hurry up? I'm freezing my keister off while you're twiddling your thumbs.
I'd like to see him handle hammer and nails wearing these things.
I heard that. All right, now, bring that over here.
You, on the ladder. Drop your weapon.
Get that light out of my eye.
Step down from that ladder with your hands up.
How do you suppose I do that?
This is gonna be good.
Get him up, pal.
All right, all right.
Good call, Joe.
Dad, are you okay?
You kidding? I used to jump out of planes without a chute. You got it all wrong.
Keep him up.
I'm a neighbor. I'm just putting up some Christmas tree lights for old lady Stillman. She's lonely.
It doesn't look like anyone's home.
That's the idea. It's a surprise. I live across the street. See?
And you're gonna put lights up here.
It's my lovely wife's idea, officer. And if I don't do it, she'll drive me nuts.
You should have pointed to a different house, pal. We may have believed you.
Cuff him.
Hey, it's the wrong guy. What are you doing?
You have right to remain silent.
I was in a
You have right to
war.
remain
I'm a
silent.
veteran.
Part of silence.
Excuse me, Mr. Officer. Hello?
you say
Excuse me. I'm Louis Anderson.
Against you
That's
in
my dad.
law.
That's my kid.
He's telling the truth. The box of lights and stuff is over there.
You can put your hands down now, son.
Son, I said you can put your hands down.
They are down, sir.
All right, Mr. Anderson, you may resume your work.
One word of advice. This house better look a heck of a lot better than your house, or we'll be back.
Lucky thing for you, my hand was numb.
My dad never spoke words of sentiment, but he did thank me in his own way.
Hurry up. I'm freezing my war wound off.
What am I doing up here? I have no idea.
Hold it steady. What are you trying to do? Make me fall and break my neck?
I get all the bad jobs, plugging lights into each other. He's up there on the roof skating around. No fun. I could be electrocuted down there.
Deck the halls with
What the heck? I'm falling!
Into the That man's running, Mrs. Stillman! Get him! You crook! He's
Stop! Normandy again!
Louis, help us out!
What's the big idea?
Oh, no, the thing.
That's your dad, Louis?
Yeah.
We're in trouble.
We gotta help him.
There's a ladder on the side. Now let's get it.
Let's
Hurry
hurry!
up, you kids! I'm losing my grip!
You can say that again.
I heard that.
Ouch!
We're surprising Mrs. Stillman by decorating her house. The kids all liked Mrs. Stillman. A couple of them ran home to see if they could find some extra lights, which really irritated my dad. He hated it when people helped him. He'd much rather do it himself and then complain all the way home.
Hey, don't bunch them together. Gotta make sure they're spaced out evenly and stuff.
Oh, she's got the whole mean nuts. She thinks she knows everything. Somebody's future mother-in-law, I'll tell you that right now. I'll space them out, all right.
This is so exciting.
This better work. For crying out loud. Now what? Louie, check inside and see if Miss Lonely has paid her electric bill yet.
Yep. I see a light on in the kitchen.
All right, now, we've only got about 10 minutes till they get here. We're gonna have to check every bulb. Spread out here!
So, we did what Dad suggested. Checked every bulb one by one with our replacement bulb. My dad pitched in, of course.
Louie! You missed the evergreen. Check the evergreen!
I think the louder my dad yelled, the warmer he felt.
Louie, check Santa! Make sure he's grounded.
Grounded? Make sure you're grounded.
I heard that.
Hey, guys, here they come!
Are you sure it's my car?
I'd know that piece of junk Green Rambler any day.
That car's a classic.
Where are they? Oh, what are we gonna do? The lights aren't on yet.
Don't worry, we got all night. That clunker won't make it around the corner.
Hey, Dad! Look! Look for the plug.
Oh, here we go.
Hurry up, here they come!
Stand back. I know what I'm doing here. I'm an electrician. Clear.
Whoa! We did it!
Oh, my. I can't believe it. What? This is beautiful.
My dad had done it. The electrical wizard that he was had single-handedly, with the help of some wet snow, managed to jumpstart the lights. And I think seeing Mrs. Stillman's reaction to the surprise really touched my dad's heart.
Wait till that old bird sees her electric bill. She'll wish she was married to Edison.
Hey, Anderson. Nice job.
Not too bad, huh?
You gonna help the lady take this stuff down in January?
Why, you try. There's always a catch.
Merry Christmas!
Oh, great. I'll give you 3 guesses who Dad nominated for that job. Mrs. Stillman made hot chocolate, and we sang Christmas carols. My dad didn't join us. He'd had enough socializing for one night. He went home to spread holiday cheer with the rest of the family.
Now, what do we got here, poor little guy?
I was real proud of my dad that night. Later, we realized why Mrs. Stillman didn't put up Christmas decorations. She was Jewish. Regardless, it was a special Christmas for me and the entire neighborhood. Christmas morning was special, too. My dad would announce the price of each gift as it was opened.
Now, if they're happy, this sled was about $12. Won't be eaten for a month, but they can slide down a hill. Maybe they'll hit a deer, and then we'll be able to cook it, eh? The only way to break even on that deal.
Wow!
You better like that. I had to take out a second mortgage on the house to pay for it, and we don't even own this house.
Here, Dad. Open mine.
For me? Thank you very much. I need some help. Hey! I've been looking for these tools! You got me.
All right, Mr. Funny Guy. Very amusing.
Just like his old man. So where's the real present? Come on, let's see it. What'd you really give me? A little something for the head of the household? A little booty for the breadwinner? Eh? A little hail to the chief? You wouldn't stiff your old man, would you? Would you? Louie? Son? Friend?
This year, I'm giving my dad a gift that he'll really love. I'm giving him his jumper cables back. Well, I hope you enjoyed life with Louie. From my family to yours, I hope you have a great holiday season. This has got to be the worst job in the world. No one ever wants to do it. I hate work. Especially when I was a kid. I was always trying to get out of work. But not my dad. He never complained. Every time we go by the barrel factory, he'd point it out to us.
I used to work there for 50 cents an hour.
And sometimes he'd go to another job for another 8 hours. There's no doubt he was a hard worker. I used to wonder, why does he work so hard? And I figured it out. Because he had to feed us kids. And of course, I ate my fair share. I think even if he didn't have all those kids, he would still work hard. I don't know. I'm glad he did, because I got his work ethic. It rubbed off on me. And I better get back to work, because I don't want to hear him yelling at me. You know, you turn into your parents. Summer, my favorite time of year. 2 months of unadulterated bliss. I had 3 big plans for this summer. 1, I was going to swim in Toddler's pool. 2, I was going to get some good TV watching under my belt. And 3, on the days I felt really ambitious, I was going to do both things simultaneously. Yeah, my summer vacation was going along perfectly. Until the day Dad came home at 2:15 on a Tuesday afternoon.
Louie, get your feet off that sofa.
Hey, Dad, what are you doing home so early?
Hey, you writing my autobiography or something?
There's a bestseller.
I heard that.
Dad, how come you're home already?
I got named Employee of the Month. They gave me a week off. Wanted to give me a new car, too, but I turned them down.
Andy, you're home.
For crying out loud! It's like the Spanish Inquisition here. I quit my job, all right?
Hey, give me a biscuit.
Give me one. It's mine.
Danny, you really need a third biscuit?
It's okay. He's a growing boy.
I know he's growing. He just doesn't need to grow all in one night.
Dad's as chipper as ever.
Laura, half a glass, half a glass.
Dad.
Andy, milk helps build strong teeth.
Yeah, and you'll need them, too, to chew through this meatloaf. What's this stuff made out of, anyway?
Let's watch TV.
Good idea.
No TV at dinner time.
But we always watch TV at dinner.
That's a waste of electricity. Besides, it's summer, you know, they just show the reruns. If you want to watch TV, sit back and remember the show from the first time you saw it. Just watch me, I'll show you how to do it. That's a good one.
What's so funny, Dad?
I'm remembering an F Troop from October. That was a good one.
Great. Instead of TV, you can watch Dad think about TV. Here it was, the beginning of summer, and already half my plans have been scrapped.
Hey, someone hold this for me.
Swim meet, Dad.
Baseball practice,
Library,
Dad. See you, Dad. Bye.
Deserters!
Hi, Dad.
Louie! Just the guy I'm looking for, kid. I need you to hold this shelf for me.
Is this gonna take long, Dad?
What, are you on a schedule? Somewhere you'd rather be? Something you'd rather do? Now I want to help out dear old Dad?
I'm missing the prime tanning hours.
Yeah, you know, you look a little pasty there. Let's get you outside there, pal face.
Dad, I'm supposed to be over at Toddler's pool right now. I gotta do my laps. Young kid like me, I need my exercise.
Ah, that's a good idea. Here's what you do. I want you to sprint up the end of the driveway, pick up the paper, and sprint back. I'll time you. Ready? Set. I wish I had a gun. Go!
Hey, Louie. See you at Tyler's pool. Grab your towel. Let's go. Come on.
I can't wait for school to start again. Last one, Dad. Wanted. Nursery school superintendent. Must be calm, pleasant demeanor, and good with children.
Oh, man. Did they write this for me or what? For crying out loud, Tommy, how many times I tell you to put your toys away? Think I should send in my resume? Now for the final touch.
You're selling the Rambler?
I know. I hate to give her up. She's a classic.
Hey, I'll give you $50 for it.
Are you kidding? This car's an American classic.
Hey, Anderson, You selling that junk heap for parts?
Hold me back, Louie. I'm starting to flip. I'm going back to Normandy!
I figured my only hope was to get out of the house before Dad woke up.
Top of the morning, Louie. What are you waiting for? Grab a brush.
And summer dragged on, and on, and on.
How you doing down there, Louie?
Couldn't be better.
Andy, Louie, guess what? I got a job.
A job?
That's right.
All you've ever done in your life is cook, clean, dust, sweep, scrub, suckle, and nurture. What would you possibly know about work?
We'll find out tomorrow. That's when I start.
Well, what kind of job, Mom?
I'm going to be a lucky lady.
You mean pawning those feminine products door to door to all your crony friends?
Oh, it's just makeup and perfume.
Fine, fine. Do what you want. Go see what it's like in this dog-eat-dog, dog-eat-dad, dad-bite-dog, bigger dog, come-after-dad world.
Dad.
What? It's better this way. Too much sun makes you cranky.
You should know, Dad.
I heard that.
Bye-bye, everybody. See you tonight. Thank you, dear.
Yeah. You'll need it out there. Ambush! I'm hit!
I'm all done, Dad.
All right, then. Now, time for the final touch.
Dad, what are you doing? You can't sell the house.
I know. You love this place, don't you? But in tough times, you gotta make the tough choices.
But, Dad, we rent.
Details, details.
Hey, I'll give you $50 for it.
How'd you like to eat this house? Plank by plank, rivet by rivet, nail by nail, step by
We
step.
cleaned the car so Dad could put it up for sale. Then we cleaned the house so Dad could put it up for sale. I figured I'd better take action soon, or I might find Dad putting a for sale sign on me.
Give me a glass, Louie.
5 cents.
What? I paid for the lemonade mix.
5 cents.
This is real good, Louie. You want to remove rust from the Titanic?
None of my other customers complain.
All right. If your product's lousy, you need an aggressive sales pitch.
Well, hello, Louie.
Here, watch me. Lemonade, Mrs. Stillman. Beautiful woman you are. It's only a nickel.
Well, maybe.
What do you mean, maybe? It's 150 degrees out there. You're sweating like a dog.
I think I'll come back later, Louie, when you're not so crowded.
Thanks, Dad.
Don't worry about it, Louie. Old lady Stillman wasn't gonna buy if you were giving it away. She's a regular camel, that one.
Hey, guys.
Louie, where have you been all week?
With my dad.
Hey, how's he taking it?
Taking what?
You know,
My dad wasn't beheaded.
your dad got canned.
That's a lie, Grunwald. He quit.
My dad heard it from Norman's dad, who heard it from Jeannie's dad. Your old man got fired for taking too many vacation days or something.
Louie, don't worry. Look, if you need money, we'll help out. Here, I got $5. Look, it's yours.
Problem solved. There's the house payment.
Mom, Dad said he quit, and then all my friends said he got canned.
Oh, don't say canned, Louie. It's such an ugly word. Tuna gets canned.
Well, is it true?
About tuna? Yes.
About Dad, I want to know, why did he lose his job?
That's a good question, Louie. But if you're old enough to want to know, you're old enough to ask your father directly.
Dad.
Sniper, 6 o'clock. What did I tell you about sneaking up on a military man? Oh, looks like you got something on your mind, son. Come on, spit it out. What do you think? I made a free time here?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, kid's got a point. Yeah. Spit it out anyway.
Well, don't get mad or anything, but did you quit or did you get canned?
It's a good question, son.
It is?
Come here. Let me tell you a little story. 1942, the Horn of Africa. Rommel, the Desert Fox, is rolling through with a fleet of tanks. Who's there to meet him? That's right, yours truly. Armed with just a penknife and a bottle of hooch. You with me?
No.
Good. So, I use my magnifying glass for my penknife to ignite the hooch. Only, it's 150, 180 degrees out there, and I'm starting to see mirages. A bunker of Germans to my left, a Japanese Zero coming in at my right, and Rommel, he's gone underground. The hooch is lit. A wall of flame. What do I do? What do I do? I step right through the inferno. That's what I do, Louie. Right through the flame. Fired? Quit? Those are just words, kid. It's all about principle. Principles, Louie. You understand?
Thanks, Dad.
Don't mention it. $1.25 a foot for a pipe. It's copper, Flanagan, not gold. I'll give you 50 cents and not a penny more.
Classic car for sale. Classic house for sale.
Louie, what you doing?
Dad's trying to sell the car.
He's selling the house, too?
Yeah. You buy the car, he throws in the house.
But you don't even own the house. You rent.
I'm sure your dad will find another job soon.
All right, Flanagan. 75 cents. You gotta go for that.
Looks like your dad may have found something already, Louie.
Stock boy.
Come on. You're trying to break me. I got 24 mouths to feed and a big fat goldfish.
Don't worry, Louie.
In 6 months, he can work his way up to assistant cashier.
Wonderful.
Louie, help me carry these out to the car.
This is a sample. I hate to have the real thing.
You all right?
Oh.
You want to come with, Louie? Could be educational for you.
Thanks, Mom. But I got a big day planned.
Suit yourself.
Hey, Louie. Come here. It's a special holiday, kid. It's Paint the Garage Day.
On second thought. Floor it, Mom!
Hey, where are you going? You're lost, buddy. I was gonna let you sand the gutter.
See you, Dad.
Who is it?
Lucky lady calling. Go on now.
Lucky Louie calling.
How's Andy doing?
Oh, yeah, he's doing well. He's between jobs right now. You know, fielding offers. Here, try this one. It's Country Mist.
Pretty. I'll take 2 bottles.
How's Andy?
Oh, he's good. He's taking some time off, exploring career options. Here, try this one. It's Urban Legends.
Subtle, but insistent. I'll take a case.
How's Andy?
Oh, he's good. He's taking a sabbatical, getting in touch with himself. He's thinking of going back to school, getting his master's. Here, try this. It's everything under the sun.
Oh, I've never heard of that fragrance.
Well, it doesn't officially exist. It's all these ones here combined.
Very nice. I'll take them all. Good sales pitch, too. You know, it was really nice of Andy to give Joe the afternoon off last month. I don't know how I would have gotten through that delivery without Joe there. This guy appreciated having his dad there, too, didn't you? I hope he didn't get in any trouble for it.
Oh, no. No trouble at all.
Mom, is that why Dad got fired?
Well, after 11 children, your father knows how important it is for a dad to be there.
Well, why didn't Dad say anything? He could have told us why he got fired.
Getting fired's not the end of the world, but it's never easy. And your dad's got his pride.
Dad may have his pride, but fortunately, I didn't inherit any. It was time to put my foot down. The Anderson name had been dragged through the mud, and I was just the man to hose it off. Excuse me, where can I find Mr. Applegate?
Hey, kid, get out of here.
Excuse me.
Hey, watch it.
Oh, company's mean.
Hey, watch where you're going.
Sorry.
Oh, you're Anderson's kid, aren't you? Larry, right?
Louie!
What are you doing here?
I came to give Mr. Applegate a piece of my mind for firing Dad.
Fired? Well, Applegate told us he quit because he wasn't getting enough vacation time. We heard he was taking the whole family to Hawaii.
Which family's that? We've never been out of Wisconsin. Applegate fired Dad because Dad let Mr. Brown take the afternoon off when his son was born.
You're kidding. Hey! You hear about Anderson? Applegate fired him for letting Joe Brown go to the hospital.
Hey, Charlie, you hear about Anderson? Didn't go to Hawaii. Applegate fired him. Joe Brown's baby.
Hey, Gus, you hear? Anderson got fired for taking Joe Brown's baby to Hawaii.
No! Anderson got fired for letting Joe Brown go to the hospital the day his baby was born. Jeez!
Has anyone seen Louis? He's usually not this late.
He's probably out playing with those little hoodlums he hangs around with. If that's another annoying door-to-door salesperson, I'm gonna...
You're gonna what, Andy?
Welcome them into our house for dessert. What? What's this all about?
I told them why you got fired.
You got a bum rap, Anderson, and we're behind you.
We told Applegate that if Anderson don't work, we don't work. Yeah, we all walked out.
You're the greatest guys. You're better than the Dirty Dozen, and there's twice as many of you, too.
Dad, it's Mr. Applesauce.
You all wait here. This could get ugly.
You tell him, Dad.
Anderson here. Hello, Mr. Applegate. Yes, sir. Uh-huh. That's right, sir. I appreciate that'd be fine, sir. Have a good evening. That's right. I want that apology in writing. In triplicate. Got it? No, wait a minute. Make that 3 copies of them. He said he was wrong. He rehired me, and he wants us all back to work tomorrow. Not only that, but starting next week, we all get raises. Of course, we'll have to negotiate all that later, but I laid the groundwork. All right, now, who's hungry here? Here you go, Danny. Take the whole platter. You're a growing boy. Everybody eat. Louie, come with me. I want to tell you what you did today.
It was nothing, Dad.
No. It was something. It took a lot of guts. When the Canadians invade, and they will, I want you in the foxhole with me.
Thanks, Dad.
Now, I'm going back to work tomorrow, so I won't be around to give you all that fatherly advice during the day.
I'll try and manage without you, Dad.
You'll have to. Which is why, before I go back to work, I want to give you this.
Whoa!
Just a little something I threw together in my spare time.
This is great. I can't believe it. I want to make zillions.
You're gonna have to.
Right.
You know how much old man Flanagan's charging for copper pipe these days?
Hey there. How much you asking for that car?
It's no longer for sale, sir.
Give you $1,000 for it.
Sorry.
$2,000.
It's not for sale.
Final offer. $5,000.
Not at any price. It's my dad's favorite car. Of course, it's his only car.
Morning, Louie. Who was that?
Some guy wanted to buy the Rambler. I told him it wasn't for sale anymore.
You got that right. Just out of curiosity, how much did he offer for the beauty?
$5,000.
What? $5,000?
But, Dad, you love that car.
Well, I love your mother, but for $5,000, oh, man.
Dad, you don't mean that.
Hey, Louie, if by chance, while I'm gone today, someone happens to offer $1 million for the house, do the right thing there. Give me a jingle, would you? $5,000 for that Rambler.
So I didn't do much swimming, and I never got around to watching a lot of TV. But it turned out to be a pretty good summer after all. Well, I think that's everybody. These are my thank you notes. It's important to thank people for nice things they do. My dad taught me that, even though he didn't know it. He always grumbled and complained about everything. Everything was a big production, even going to the grocery store. And the way he drove that cart, just like his car. Watch it! Move out of the way! Hey! God, tried to cut me off. He'd drive people right into the frozen food section. One other thing he did at the grocery store is he bought groceries. Well, they weren't for us, and I couldn't figure out what it was all about. And then on the way home, he would drop these extra groceries off at a neighbor's house. You know, the guy who was out of work? Well, that's what he'd do. And he taught me about being nice and about being giving, and that's a pretty cool thing. My dad was really cool in a lot of ways, although I never told him that. It's hard to tell your dad, hey, Dad, you're cool. Try it. Might work. Winters seemed to last forever in Cedar Knoll, Wisconsin. And the longer they went on, the shorter everyone's tempers became.
Oh, when are they gonna quit with all this Christmas music? When is spring gonna come? I'm telling you, if I hear one more Christmas carol, I'm gonna flip.
By the time spring finally arrived, cabin fever had long since mutated into cabin warfare. And it was time for the annual neighborhood feud. What a cruel world it really is. Anything could set off a neighborhood feud. A newspaper delivered to the wrong house, a broken lawn sprinkler, or even the arrival of new next-door neighbors. So the Jensens moved in next door on a Thursday, and the following Sunday, all our neighbors, armed with tuna delight, cucumber salad, bread pudding, paraded into our backyard. Potluck suppers were my mom's passion in life. Every single neighborhood event warranted one.
Mom, can I stop now?
Keep peeling, Tommy. You can never have enough sweet potatoes.
As a lifetime window monitor, Mom had the inside scoop on all the neighbors.
Oh, look, there are the Powells. They're real rich. And you'd think with all their money they'd bring something more than a Jell-O mold. But that's okay.
Mom, the Wilsons are on the phone. They want to know what to bring.
They're real poor, impoverished, destitute. Oh, they don't have to bring anything. You just tell them to come. Oh, look, the Barkers. Their grandmother lives with them. She's 102. Had her birthday last week.
I shared my own neighborhood secrets with Scott Jensen. All right. This is the best tree for climbing if you want to spy in the Hendersons. Meanwhile, in the backyard, Dad shared a little of his own warm and cuddly hospitality.
So, Jensen, you're a pathologist, are you? Huh. What's that, like an Indian guide? You look for paths in the woods?
Actually, pathology is the study of post-mortem corpses.
Huh? Yeah, study stiffs.
In a crude sort of way, you are correct.
Could you watch these for a minute?
Sure.
Hey, you didn't come right from work, did you?
No.
Well, I don't want any of that pathologist juice on my burgers there.
More sweet potatoes, dear?
For crying out loud, how many did you make?
Well, there's 3 bowls on the table, some more in the oven, and the rest are in the garage. Are you sure you don't want to have some?
The neighbor's a wacko.
Andy, be nice.
Hey, he studies dead bodies.
Everybody has a hobby.
He's a vegetarian.
Ooh, you think he'd like some sweet potatoes? So, I understand you're a vegetarian who studies dead bodies.
So?
So?
Hey, you catch Bob Hope last night on the tube?
Nah, I don't like him.
What?
Well, I just don't think he's funny.
And just like that, another neighborhood feud was born.
I once saw Bob Hope do a special USO show for German prisoners of war. Get them rolling in the aisles, and they don't even speak English. They give him a standing ovation. Who do you like, Hackett, Youngman? Those guys are washed up. Oh.
Well, if you really want to know, I prefer Milton Berle.
He likes Milton Berle. That guy wears a dress.
That's why it's funny.
Unbelievable. My next-door neighbor likes Milton Berle, everyone.
Well, at least he's using jokes from this century.
Geez. Bob Hope's jokes are not old. They're good jokes, American jokes. Jokes that don't prance around in a dress and high heels. So maybe you should just get your...
Hey, Dad, can we get some burgers? How do you like yours, Scott? Burnt or charred?
Good idea. Why don't we all have something to eat?
Hey, Burl boy. I hate to bother you, but your dog's ripping up my lawn.
Snickers is just digging for bones, Mr. Anderson.
On my yard?
Actually, I didn't want to bring this up, but that section of the yard right there belongs to me.
What are you talking about? Who mows the lawn? Who rakes the lawn? Who manicures this doll, huh?
I do.
Who asked you?
I saw the property map when I bought the house. It clearly shows that my property extends all the way to that tree.
Andy, maybe we should call it a day.
I'll handle this, dear. Listen to me, land grabber. You're dealing with a decorated war veteran here.
Those mortar blasts must have wrecked your hearing then. Read my lips. That land is my land.
That land is my land. That land is your land. Just because it's a song, Jensen, don't make it true.
You're hopeless, Anderson. Hopeless. Completely hopeless.
The rain refused to let up. It just got stronger and stronger, and so did the feud.
Hey, Louie.
No concern with the enemy.
But, Dad...
Look at that. That Jensen jerk is moving his house closer to mine. I'll keep my eye on him.
Oh, yeah, Dad. I'm sure he gets up in the middle of the night, sneaks outside, digs up that foundation, pushes that house 6 inches closer. By Christmas, we'll be a duplex.
You may be right, Louie.
Where you going, Dad?
I'm going to the hardware store. It's time to play a little defense here.
There was nothing worse than going to school on a rainy day. Of course, Dad didn't seem to mind the rain. He was too busy recreating the Great Wall of China in our backyard.
What are you doing?
I'm securing the perimeter. Make our land safe for God-fearing Americans and keep that pathologist Jensen out of here. Their little dog, too. They'll be back in Kansas before they know it if they mess with me one more time.
That's great, Dad. Real community spirit.
I heard that.
I was hoping you could give me a ride to school. Maybe you didn't notice, but it's raining out.
What? You mean this humidity? This isn't rain. I was in the South Seas for monsoon. I slept through the hurricanes in Hawaii. I vacationed in Atlantis during the wet season. Now that's rain. This is a little precipitation. Don't worry about this. Go on, go to school. I bet this isn't even collected.
Like the plague, the neighborhood feud spread all the way to the elementary school.
It's true, I'm telling you.
What's so funny?
Did your dad really put up a 10-foot brick wall around his yard to keep a little dog out?
That's what you were all laughing about?
Oh, we weren't really laughing. It's more of a chuckle. Like this.
You know, my dad wouldn't have to build that wall if your dumb dog didn't keep digging up our lawn.
My dad says that it's our property.
Then your dad's as dumb as your dog.
My dog's smarter than your whole family.
My family's smarter than your dog.
That's telling him, Louie.
That's right.
Give it to him, Louie.
Come on, Anderson.
Attention,
Give
students.
your best shot.
School has been canceled for the rest of the day due to severe flooding. Please exit in a quick and orderly
I'd
manner.
have to defend the family honor some other day. The rain had caused the river to overflow and the whole town was flooded. A state of emergency was declared, and we couldn't have been happier. No school for a week. It was like Christmas vacation in the middle of spring. Our little town became one big lake. The streets were flooded. The supermarket was flooded. Everything was underwater. Except for one little piece of property.
Hey, Dad, guess what?
You kids been fooling with the TV again?
No.
I'm trying to watch The Longest Day. All I can get in here is some flood channel. What's going on? Look at this. Flood, 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 flood! What's going on?
There's a flood, Dad.
What are you talking about? There's no flood out there. Now bring on the Duke.
Come upstairs.
Why should I?
I got something to show you. Look. Your wall's holding back the water.
Well, what do you... Of course it is. I built it to do that.
Well, I thought you built it to keep the Jensen's dog out of the yard.
No, I knew exactly what I was doing when I built that wall. Army Corps of Engineers taught me all about redirecting water. Same principle I used when I redirected the Alabama River.
What river?
He'll probably know it now as Mississippi.
Hey, Dad, that's probably the National Guard right now. I bet they want you to teach the troops how to build anti-flood walls.
Hello there, Andy.
What? Are you from Lucky Lady Cosmetics? My wife goes with a natural look. Nice luggage, though. What is that? Oleg Kasonic?
It's the Wilsons, our neighbors. Come on in. They got flooded out of their house, and I invited them to come and stay with us.
What do I look like, Noah? All right, let's go.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Watch your step. 2 by 2 there.
Oh there, neighbor.
And Johnson's.
Oh, come right in. Everybody's welcome.
I hope you didn't bring any of that lime green jello over here. I always took a pawn off of us. Ah, thank you. Here it is.
Whoa, jello mold. How thoughtful.
For the next hour, a steady stream of dripping wet neighbors showed up at our front door. Every family on the block was flooded out, and Mom invited every last one of them
Sweet
to
potatoes?
bunk with us.
Now, who didn't get sweet potatoes?
We're crying out loud. Let's go. People are waiting. I'm gonna start charging rent for the room.
Andy, charity begins at home.
Let it begin at someone else's home, and let it end here.
It's strange. You know who's not here?
No one. Everybody's here. The whole neighborhood is here.
The Jensens. I'm wondering if someone shouldn't go check on them.
Someone?
Andy?
Louie.
Tommy!
No way, buddy.
Come on, Louie. Give me 10 fingers.
I'm giving you 10 fingers.
Then give me 12.
Careful now. Watch your step. It's slippery.
Sneakers! Sneakers!
Look!
Sneakers! Where are you, boy?
Hey, Jensen! What are you doing on the roof?
We're getting some sun.
Why don't you come over to our house?
I don't think so. We're fine here.
What? It's boring.
No, we're going to stick it out. I think it's starting to clear up.
For crying out loud, Jensen, it's not clearing up, it's a flood. Don't you ever read the Bible? 1th by land, 2th by sea. Come on, Genesis.
No, don't want to impose. Thanks anyway.
Guy's ridiculous. He wouldn't know a natural disaster if he married one.
Oh, Andy?
I don't think I ever met anyone more stubborn than Jensen. Had enough sunbathing?
Maybe we'll just come in for a moment.
There's nothing worse than a wet neighbor.
Decided to surrender, huh?
Louis, why don't you get Scott some dry clothes?
Sorry about earlier today, in the cafeteria.
What were we fighting about anyway?
I don't remember.
Me neither. Friends?
Friends.
So, let's go find your dog.
How are we gonna do that? There's a flood out there, Louis. You got a boat?
Are you kidding? I got a whole fleet.
Over there, send a prayer, over there. That's right, I know every military hymn in the world. I used to sing that as a lullaby for Patton.
Here you go, Shirley. You dry yourself off. Here's a towel and a nice warm robe.
Hey, what's a big idea? Yeah, can you believe this? Short on supplies once again.
Hey, up there.
It's the Johnson's cat, Ginger. Grab it.
Got it. Look over there.
The Wilson's turtle, 4 o'clock, coming around again.
Hurry up, Louis. Gotcha, Shelley.
I feel like I'm in the Ziegfeld show. I'd even rather be Milton Berle right now.
Long enough shower, Anderson? You save some hot water for the rest of us?
Would you like some dessert?
Oh, man. I'll be glad when everything's back to normal.
What's the matter, dear? Can't sleep?
Can't find a place to sleep is more like it. Someone's sleeping in my bed. Someone's in my bathroom. I'm surprised no one's eating my porridge.
Oh, I've got just the place for you to sleep, honey.
The pantry? What am I, a can of chili con carne?
Sneakers! Sneakers!
Hey, Turtle, get down. Down in front, I can't see.
There he is. Come here, Sneakers. Hey, you have a good swim, boy?
Oh, here, take this. Don't, hey, watch it,
And just when we thought the crisis was behind us,
Uh-oh. Trouble.
another one began.
Where's your dad, Louie?
Dad, wake up!
What? What are you doing? How many times have I told you? You don't sneak up on a guy sleeping on an ironing board.
Your wall, Dad, it's leaking. You know what to do, don't you, Dad?
Oh, yeah, I know just what to do. All right, campers, rise and shine. Pack your stuff, hit the road. This ark's going down. Say goodbye to Noah. In 15 minutes, you're going to be floating in Lake Anderson.
And then an amazing thing happened. Instead of moving to higher ground,
Let's go, women and children first. Hey, what are you doing?
everyone decided to stay.
Hey, Anderson, have you got a shovel? Take this over to the Wilson.
They all went outside into the pounding rain and tried to fix Dad's wall.
Hurry! We're losing it!
It's not working, Dad.
We need something stronger. Something like concrete, like cement, like...
Sweet potatoes, anyone?
That's it. Give me those sweet potatoes, baby.
Are you hungry, dear? Maybe I used just a little too much starch.
It worked. Everybody, the answer is sweet potatoes. You hear me? Sweet potatoes for my sweet potato wife. Louie, go distribute these. You have any more, dear? I know you do.
Well, just a few, I think. Of course, most of them are in the basement.
It was a long night, but it was all worth it.
KP duty again, huh? Over there, here, what? Louie, get up.
Huh? What?
What do you see, huh? Victory, Louie, victory! We taught that flood a thing or two about messing with your mother's sweet potatoes and my engineering genius.
Oh, that's great, Dad. Can I go back to sleep now?
Oh, no time for that, Louie. Here's what I want you to do. Grab a mop, get some sponges, a ton of paper towels, and meet me outside.
What are we doing, Dad?
It's payback time.
It was really nice of you to put us up.
Oh, it was our pleasure. Maybe we'll have tornadoes this summer and you can come and stay again.
Thank your husband for us.
I will.
Well, let's go, dear. I'm sure we've got a big mess at home. Bye now. Anderson, what's going on?
Just a little welcome to the neighborhood gift for you, Jensen. Pathologists or not, no hard feelings.
Oh, thank you.
Don't mention it. Let's go, Louie. We got work to do. The Wilson house is a mess. 4F or not, he's a neighbor.
Hey, man. Thanks a lot.
No problem. See you in school tomorrow.
Wait, we're coming with you.
Funny thing about natural disasters, they can destroy a neighborhood, but they can also bring it back together at the same time.
Anybody care for a sweet potato
Of course,
sandwich?
there'll always be those fundamental conflicts that even a flood can't resolve.
Killing me. He's killing me. That's comedy. That's comedy. Come on, Jensen. I know he's not wearing a dress or anything, but that is funny. Funny's funny, Jensen. Funny gets the money, don't you know? He used to come over there and entertain us when we were down and out. You don't forget stuff like that. And I had mud on my face as camouflage, and he made me laugh so hard it cracked off. That's how good he was.
Not to me.
What do you mean, not to you? Bob Hope spells funny.
It just doesn't appeal to me.
What? What do you know? You pathologists, you're all the same. No sense of humor.
I've got a sense of humor. You're killing me.
You think a stiff is funny? A guy laying on a slab, that's funny. I'll give you funny. How about Hope, huh? Comedy's timing, and he's got it! I hope when I die you're not around. Poking and prodding on me. I don't want anyone... Louis, make a note that if I die, I don't want that Jensen pathologist. Send me over to somebody. Make sure they were a veteran. They'll understand cover that war wound up. I'm going fishing. I always pack too much stuff. I'm turning into my mother. I don't need that shirt. These aren't even mine. Underwear. Yeah, I got a pair on. I'm only gonna be there 12 days. Oh, I can't throw out a canned ham. Fishing's a lot of work. Oh, I could wear the hat. That'll save a little room. I could carry the net. And then maybe this big clothes, you know? Maybe I'll have it closed by the time you guys get back. Enjoy the show. This fishing's a lot of work. There was nothing like a quiet summer night in Cedar Knoll, Wisconsin. At least, not in our neighborhood. Crying out loud, how much stuff are you gonna bring?
It was 4 a.m, which could mean just one thing.
Don't forget these, Andy.
It was time for the annual Anderson family vacation to Lake Winnibigoshish.
Why don't we just tow the house?
Thanks for letting us sleep in, Dad.
What? Too early for you? Ah, you kids. When I was in the war, I was having my afternoon tea at 4 a.m.
Every summer, Dad tried to get us up to the lake early enough to get one of the big cabins right on the shore.
Well, where are we supposed to sit?
What are you talking about? There's plenty of room! Ever been in a foxhole?
Bye-bye, honey. Ooh, and I left some pimento loaf in the freezer for dinner.
No, you gotta be kidding me. More bags?
Hey, it's 4 in the morning.
When'd you learn to tell time anyway?
Both of you, clam up!
Don't tell me to clam up. You clam up!
As we left, Dad let our neighbors know just how much he'd missed them.
People are trying to sleep up here.
Yeah, all right, watch this here. Rise and shine, people!
Hey, it's 4
Have a good week, man. Don't miss us too much.
We were on our way. Just 12 short hours to go.
Whoa, look at all the room they have.
We're playing catch in there.
Ah, big deal. You can play catch in here. Here, catch this.
Oh, gee, thanks, Dad.
Crack it open. Crack it open.
Dad, I have to go to the bathroom.
No way. I know that trick. No pecan roll for you, pal.
Dad, I gotta go too.
It's only another 8 hours. You can hold it.
Andy, nature calls.
Aw, for crying out loud.
Man, these are the greatest.
Had to go to the bathroom, huh? You can't even trust your own family anymore.
Mom, Dad killed a bug.
Oh, no. He's not doing it on purpose, dear. It's just nature. Birds kill worms, cats kill birds, cars kill bugs. Huh?
That's right. Like a National Geographic special here right on my windshield. Wow. Oh, that was a big one. I think I hit a blue jay.
Daddy killed a bird.
No, Tommy, it was just a big bug. Louie, you know who's going to be up at the lake this week? The Bassetts. Mrs. Bassett says little Kelly's been talking about seeing you all month.
Kelly Bassett?
We'll have to have the Bassetts over for a fish fry one night.
Good idea, Mom. I can't hang around with Kelly. She's a resort geek.
Kelly loves Louie. Kelly loves Louie.
Clam up.
Don't tell me to clam up.
Hey, don't make me separate you two.
How are you gonna do that, Dad?
I know. Why don't you kids play a game?
Yeah, count telephone poles or something. Yeah, that'd be...
1, 2,
To yourself.
Wake up, boys. We're almost there.
Tommy, look, the Big Fish restaurant.
Wow, it's huge.
You know, I caught that fish when I was just about your age.
Hey, Dad, that's made out of wood.
That was a long time ago. It's petrified now.
After what seemed like a lifetime in the car, we made it. Lake Winnibigoshish. Big Winnie. Oh, it was beautiful. It was perfect. It was booked.
What do you mean I don't have a reservation? Now listen, 5 minutes ago I had it confirmed. What the heck's going on here? They just gave away the last big cabin 5 minutes ago. I hope you all enjoyed your pecan rolls.
Well, this way we don't have to hear that noisy lake when we go to sleep.
Hi, Louie. Great to see ya.
Oh. Hi, Kelly. What's new?
Guess.
Braces, huh?
Kelly loves Louie. Kelly loves Louie.
Go lick some poison ivy.
You do it. The tadpoles are running. Want to go collect them?
Wow, tadpoles, huh? Sounds great. Oh, but I can't. I've gotta go, help my dad unpack. Sorry.
Yeah, that for you.
I'll get the door, Dad.
Why bother? I got a free tow.
Later, Kelly.
I'll see you later.
Come on, later.
Louie, get up. Help me bring this stuff down to the dock.
Huh? Dad, it's 5 a.m. You don't even get up this early for work.
That's because I'm not trying to catch the husky muskie at work. I'm trying to get out of work most of the time.
Hand me that type of box.
See you later, boy. You just watch. We're gonna have muskie for dinner. Mark my words. Right.
Why, you gonna stop at the grocery store on the way back?
I heard that. You want a piece of the glory or not?
I want a piece of my pillow.
That's your loss. Stay here.
Hey, Louie. Want to go explore the old Indian trails?
I'd love to. But I told my dad I'd go fishing with him. You know, it's a father and son thing.
In your pajamas?
It's a special fishing suit. Dad, wait up.
Ah, you changed your mind, huh? Good. I need someone to bait my hook.
Oh, great.
You be careful, Mr. Anderson. This is our most powerful outboard, Blaster 2000 series.
Blaster Schmaster. I drove a tank, buddy. I was in a war.
Well, that'll help. They're real similar.
Hey, Dad, can I ask you something?
Whisper now. Hey, fish will hear ya. Oh, man, you'd be terrible in combat. They'd know right where we were.
Let's say that there's this kid that none of the other kids like. And there's another kid.
No one likes you, huh?
No, it's not me. I'm not the first kid.
I was the first kid once. First year in the war. They all hated me. Called me Stinky. On Christmas Eve, Korea. Who falls on a grenade for him? Saves their lives. Old Stinky, that's who me.
No, I'm the second kid.
Let me give you some advice. Once you've muffled an explosion for people, they're all your friends. Remember that. Anyway, you hungry? Your mother made us some sandwiches. A lovely lady that she is. Hey, I think I got something here. Worked as usual.
Pimento loaf. Gross. We're gonna need a bigger loaf.
What? You still hungry?
I just saw the husky muskie.
Yeah. And I'm General MacArthur. Look at this. Now that's a fish.
In the afternoon, everyone would greet the fishermen, see what they caught. Kelly Bassett's father always drew a crowd. Dad drew a crowd, too. It was a small crowd, but dedicated.
That's great, Andy. I'm proud of you.
Dad caught a goldfish.
Now let's get a picture.
Well, there's a cover shot for the Fisherman's Weekly.
Okay, get closer together. Now hold it up high.
Hurry up, would ya?
Getting heavy, Dad?
Might want a telephoto lens to get a picture of that fish.
While Dad went looking for a frying pan small enough to cook his fish, Mom took me and Tommy swimming.
Come on, Mom. I want to go in.
Now you have to wait an hour after eating. Okay, hour's up. You watch Tommy.
Come on, let's splash everybody's mom.
It was the Lanza triplets. They were the coolest kids at Lake Winnipegashish. Everybody wanted to be their friend.
Louis, you be careful now.
Hey, would you get a load of this kid?
I was going to impress the Lanza triplets. Or die trying.
Shrimp.
Oh, man, what am I doing? This is insane. Oh, man. What am I thinking?
Hey, Anderson, you gonna stay up there all day? Afraid of heights again? Scared to jump? Afraid of catch you.
This was my shot. I wasn't going to stay in the shallow end all my life.
Wait, cannonball. You soaked everybody, Mom? How'd you learn to do that?
Cannonball school.
And then they uttered the magic words.
Wanna play with us?
I was in.
First one to the point wins.
This was turning into the vacation of a lifetime. I spent the next day hanging with the Lanza triplets.
Jump, it's fun. Jump, Louie.
Where is everybody?
Hey, Anderson, over here. Come on, Louie, you can do it. Oh!
I felt like I belonged. I felt like I found my niche. I was the fourth Lanza triplet.
Shh, look down there. It's Kelly Bassett, Hound. It's the Hound Girl. Hey, Hound Dog. Come on, Louie, let's hear you howl. Give me some noise, Louie. Maybe he likes her. Are you a dog lover, Louie?
Absolutely not.
Then let's hear you howl.
I wasn't proud of what I did. I hated myself for it. But I howled along with the rest of them. I howled for all I was worth. I was no dog lover, but I was one of the cool kids.
Hey, Dad, why aren't you out fishing?
Can't go out till I find the right bait. None of this stuff works. Look at here, I tried this lure here. Nothing. How about this lure? Less than nothing. Worms, minnows, chubs, night crawlers. I had everything that crawls and swims and nothing works. It's all hopeless.
Why don't you ask those guys?
You kidding? They got their special club. They share bait secrets with each other, but not the little guy. They never let him in. No one lets the little guy into the inner circle, and then he'd be a big guy.
I decided the little guy needed my help.
Looking for something?
Oh, is this your cabin? They all look alike.
That's yours over there. Guess you didn't recognize your mother, huh?
I just came over to tell you. I don't have time to go tadpole collecting with you today.
What? Oh, I understand.
You do?
Sure. You've got new friends now.
She was being so nice to me after I howled at her and everything. It only made me feel worse.
Well, I'll see you around.
Yeah. Bye.
Marshmallows and peanut butter.
What?
For bait. My dad uses marshmallows and peanut butter.
But I wasn't looking. Oh, man.
The next morning, I told Dad all about the top secret bait, and his mood instantly lifted.
What'd you do? Go snooping in someone's bait box? Jeez. That breaks every section of the fisherman's code. I'm appalled, Louie.
Where do you want the peanut butter and marshmallows?
Oh, yeah, you mean my lunch, buddy. Just put it in the boat. Hey! Careful, Mr. Blaster 2000. Tell your mother to be prepared. I'm coming back with some dinner. I'm gonna feed this old resort.
Look, it's the guy who caught Moby Perch.
Well, you know what they say about a guy who catches small fish. Small fish?
It finally dawned on me. My dad was the Kelly Bassett of the fishermen.
Hey, Louie.
I'm sorry about the other day, Kelly. You know, when I hauled at you like a dog. I was a real jerk.
It's okay. I forgive you.
You do?
And I'm sorry, too.
About what?
About yesterday. On the porch. I lied about the bait. You don't really think my dad uses marshmallows and peanut butter to catch fish, do you?
Of course not.
Over there. Send a prayer, send a prayer. Come on, Mr. Muskie, I got a treat for you. Come and get it, sweet tooth.
I've started to get into snails lately. Look, here's one.
Loves Kelly Hound Dog Lover.
You want me to stay away from you, Louie? So they don't tease you, too?
No. You want me to stay away from you?
No.
Well, let's go find some tadpoles.
Okay, let's go.
Today is not your lucky day, Muskie. Why are you... Uh-oh. Incoming! Oh, get out of here! Get away from me! First I'm gonna get you, and then I'm gonna stuff you, and then I'm gonna turn you into a restaurant. Pimento loaf. Oh, look out! Live grenade!
The last night of vacation, all the families got together on the beach to watch fireworks.
It's Dad!
Arthur never returned like this.
What the heck happened to your boat, Anderson?
Had a little run-in with Husky Muskie. No Muskie insurance. I should have paid that premium. What a world.
You gotta be kidding.
I believe you, Dad.
You do? Well, thank you, son.
Look, Dad, it's a musky tooth.
That's right. A big one, too.
Let's go show everyone. This'll make them believe you.
Who cares what they think? You know and I know. And that's all that counts. Hold on to that. It could come in handy someday. I once saw a man perform battlefield surgery with just a musky tooth.
Sorry, people. No fireworks tonight. I know you're all disappointed. Faulty fuses. There's nothing I can do.
What are you talking
Sorry.
about, no fireworks? Let me take a look at that.
You know about fireworks?
Do I know fireworks? When I was in the war, I slept in a pub tent where they stored the explosives. I used a bundle of dynamite for a pillow. TNT was my best friend.
I don't know if that's such a good idea.
What do you know? Were you at Midway, South Pacific? The bridge over the River Kwai? I don't think so.
Here, Dad, try this.
Yeah. Where are the matches?
Let's get out of here, Louie.
Traitors. Look at him run. That takes me back. Oh! Fire in the hole!
Breaking so many of them. Wow.
Dad's fireworks that summer made Lake Winnebagoshish Hall of Fame.
The benefits of military training, honestly.
And the next morning, I made the Hall of Fame myself.
It was fun to see you, Louie. Have a good year.
You too.
In full view of God, country, and the Lanza triplets, I kissed Kelly Bassett goodbye. I knew I'd never hear the end of it, but I liked Kelly, and I didn't care who knew it. Besides, she taught me something that summer. At some point in our lives, we're all Kelly Bassett's. I never saw her again, but 10 years later, I picked up a newspaper and saw that Kelly Bassett had been named Miss Minnesota.
Hey, Dad, I gotta go to the bathroom.
I'm not falling for that one again.
Me too, Dad.
Hold it. There's a war I'd hold through 3 continents. You kids don't have any idea what pain is.
Andy, nature calls.
You know, even though my dad complained all the time, and he thought he knew everything, and he thought he was always right, and I never cut the grass right, I miss him. So, if your dad's around, I want you to go over there and give him a big hug. I know he doesn't like it, but do it! It's good for him! What are you doing in there? Hey, Margaret. Karen? Bert? You guys are giving me the cold shoulder. I feed you guys. Hey, come on. Can't you talk to me? Come on. Hold on, boy. I gotta talk to these folks. Having a pet's a big responsibility, isn't it? Remember when you asked for a pet the first time? Hey, Mom, can we get a dog? Oh, no. They shed. Hey, can we get a cat? No, they lick the butter. Well, I suppose you end up with goldfish. That's right. I don't know what's worse, goldfish or a dog. At least you don't have to walk the goldfish. Hey, enjoy the show! My elementary school was a chamber of horrors. Inside, they tried to bore you to death, and outside was even worse. I hated recess. Our playground was terrifying. It was a breeding ground for psychopaths and terrorists. You could always tell the bullies at our school because they all had 2 first names. There was Craig Eric. There was Paul George. And worst of all...
Well, if it isn't little Lulu.
Well, if it isn't Big Glenn.
Did I give you permission to say my name? I don't think so. Got a headlock on you. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Well, nothing. You got me in a headlock.
That's right. Teach you to say my name without permission.
And by now, you're probably wondering why I even went out at recess. Well, that I can answer in 2 words.
Put him down.
Jeannie Harper.
I said, put him down.
Why should I?
Because if you don't, I'll kiss you on the lips and give you cooties!
Yuck. See you tomorrow, Lulu. Hey!
And she was, by far, the most beautiful 5th grader in the world. Of course, I could never tell her any of that. Thanks. I was just about to show him the Anderson scissors kick. Dad learned it in the war.
I know. I wanted to save you the trouble, that's all. Besides, you can use the scissors kick next week when I'm not around.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, my dad got another job. We're moving.
And right there, my world crumbled. Jeannie Harper was moving. My buddy, my best friend, my bodyguard.
Let's go. I'll race ya.
I missed her already. On TV, dads always knew just the right thing to say. Maybe that's what I needed. A little fatherly advice. Yeah. Now that's a tool, huh? I ain't got anybody to think anymore. Hey, Dad.
What are you doing? You don't sneak up on a veteran. What's the matter with you, anyway?
Jeannie Harper's moving.
Who?
Jeannie. She's moving to Detroit.
Well, that's a big state. Make a lot of cars over there. Well, why would you want to move there anyway?
Her dad got a dumb new job. Suddenly, Dad's eyes lit up. This was it. Dad was going to give me advice, just like on TV.
Louie, here's what you gotta do. Now, listen to me here. You find out if old man Harper's parking spot at the plant is spoken for. Mine's way back, the lot. And if I could get his spot, I wouldn't have to walk so far in the morning. I mean, I marched all through the war, so I don't mind that. It's just that I could sleep in, Give me another 10 winks.
Thanks, Dad. I knew I could count on you. Well, there was always Mom.
So, Jeannie's moving away.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know you can't replace a friend like that. But maybe we can find a new friend.
Well, where? At Friends Are Us?
Louie.
What does he need a pet for? For crying out loud, we gave him a little brother.
Can we get this cat? Please, Mom, please. Oh, this is the greatest cat ever. Oh, come on, Mom, please.
Oh, no. Cats lick the butter.
What?
Oh, yeah. They jump on the counter. They lick the butter. You eat that butter.
Oh, sure. Everyone knows that, yeah.
What are you trying to do, kill us? You butter liquor. Can we get this dog, please, Mom? Please? Protect us, everything. I'll never ask for anything again. Oh, I'll call Lucky. Oh, please, Mom, let me get this dog.
Oh, no. They shed.
So? Dad sheds?
They lose their hair. It gets caught in all the drains. Your house fills up with water, and you...
Of course, Mom had her own ideas about what made an appropriate pet.
Well, if we can't get a dog or a cat, well, what can we get?
Get a goldfish.
That's a stupid pet.
When I was a kid, fish were the only pets invented. Except a tick now and then that would get behind your neck and blow up like a balloon. Anyway, we didn't have pet stores, and we had to scoop them out of the lake. Yeah, I learned a lot of responsibility from that little Scaly.
Scaly? It's not a name for a fish.
That's a fine name for a fish. Now take care of that fish, understand, Louie? First time he becomes a problem, he becomes dinner.
I'm sure he'll grow on you. What are you going to name him?
Pepper.
What's wrong with Scaly the Second?
Pepper!
Why don't you and Pepper run along, get to know each other?
Yeah, right. What am I supposed to do? Put a leash on him? Drag him down the sidewalk?
Louie.
Don't tell me that fish is becoming a problem already.
It was really nice of you to come over and say goodbye and stuff.
I had to take my fish for a walk, so it was in the neighborhood anyway.
Here it was, my one chance to tell Jeannie how I felt about her.
Jeannie?
Yeah?
I just wanted to say...
What is it, Louie?
Is your dad's parking space at the plant spoken for yet? Oh, what a stupid thing to say. Oh, I'm a loser.
Be right there, Dad. Here's my new address. Maybe you could write me sometime? Bye, Louie.
Boy. In a flash, it was over. Jeannie was gone, and now she'd never know how I felt about her.
Hey, loser! Aw, look at this. Little Louie's got a little fishy. What do you think, Scar? Make a pretty good appetizer, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah. That'd really fill him up.
Did you say something to me?
Not so tight around the neck this time. I'm starting to chafe.
Your little bodyguard's gone. Who's gonna protect you now, lunatic?
Glenn, you leave that poor little fat kid alone and get in here for dinner. Now, mister.
Gotta go. See you tomorrow, Lulu. Twice. Come on, Scar. Let's go.
Hey, crazy kid. Hey, you could have dented my fender. Irresponsible youth of today. Hey, Louie, wake up. Get in the car. The bad news is your grandmother's come to visit.
Grandma? Well, what's the good news?
There is no good news. You remember your grandmother, don't you? She's a real peach. Of course, she doesn't care much for moi. Hates me. Did I ever tell you that? Like your mother would have met a president of the United States. She blames me for not being able to go visit her daughter in the White House. Other than that, she's a lovely creature. Once you get past the scaly skin, yellow teeth, and the breath that could kill a dinosaur, hey, that explains their extinction, if you think about it. Oh, here we go. Finally.
Thanks for the lift, Dad.
All right, fall in there. Let's get going here. What are you doing? Aren't you coming in?
No way. Breath like a dinosaur?
Can't be worse than Dad's.
I heard that. Get in here.
If this wasn't the worst day of my life, it was definitely in the top 5.
Oh, Louie, we moved you into Tommy's room.
Tommy's room? Well, where'd you put him?
He's in there with you. You get to share. See, we need your room for Grandma. Now, why don't you pop in and say goodnight to her?
The problem was, my parents put her in my room, which meant to get anywhere in the house, you had to go past Grandma's door.
I'm going for it.
Louie?
Tell Mom and Dad I'm going in.
Come say hello to your grandmother. Come give your grandmother a kiss.
Dad was right. Yellow teeth.
Get down here for dinner. Now.
Yes, say by the yell.
A little bit of that, a little bit of that. Reminds me of the time I cooked for the troops. Put dirt in there sometimes, the filler.
Whenever Grandma was over, Dad would cook. Eventually, I figured out Dad's strategy. He was trying to speed up her departure.
Come on, Louie, come sit by me.
Move over. That's my seat.
You're not the boss of me.
I'm the boss of both of you. Now sit down.
Here you go. Oh, there's plenty for all. Eat up now before it gets cold. Oh, Andy, let's enjoy each other's company. We don't need TV.
Yeah, just a little dinner theater. What's on here? Oh, here we go. That's more like it. I love this one. The Duke. Loud enough for you, Grandma?
Oh, that's just perfect, Andy.
Dad, this macaroni's old.
Louie looks good to me.
But it's green and moldy.
What are you talking about? That's spinach macaroni. When I was in the war, all the food was green. Green macaroni, green potatoes, green lettuce.
Lettuce is green, Dad.
Oh, sure, now it is. He started that. Look at that. Teach him to try and stop a bayonet with his forehead.
Oh, Andy.
Seconds, anyone?
Yes, please, Andy.
Driving me nuts.
Eat up, boys. Your father bought cheesecake for dessert.
No one touches that. I'm saving that for a special occasion. The day you all move out.
Andy, I almost forgot to tell you. I was out in the garage today, and I reorganized all your tools for you.
What?
Hung them all in alphabetical order.
What?
Now, don't thank me.
Look, Dad's gonna get Grandma.
Andy.
Oh, this is good.
Louie, Tommy, go to your room, now.
Jeez, what'd we do?
Now!
Can I feed Pepper?
No, you don't know how. You'll break them. Here you go, buddy. Open up.
Of course, I didn't know how either. I never had a goldfish before. I didn't know how much they ate. This thing started getting big. Started waking me up in the morning.
Hey, Lou, get up.
Huh? What? Tommy, quiet! Trying to sleep here. I'll share a room with you.
Over here. I'm hungry, Lou. Give me a jelly donut, would you, Lou? I'm wasting away here, Lou.
Hey! My cheesecake, no! Oh, I'm gonna fillet you. I got a knife sharper than... I'm gonna saute you, then I'm gonna eat you.
What's going on here?
Dad's gonna eat Pepper! Dad's gonna eat
Pepper! These kids and my cheesecake!
Andy.
These kids.
That fish is your responsibility. We expect you to take care of it.
We ran out of fish food.
He's starving.
I have no time to take you to the pet store, but I bet if you ask nicely, your grandma will take you.
Louie, is that you?
Oh, sorry, Pepper.
What you writing, Louie?
Nothing.
Poor little Lucille. You miss your little girlfriend? Louie and Jeannie sitting in a tree. K-I-S, K-I-S, Q-U.
Want a dictionary?
That's gonna cost you, Lukey.
What are you doing? Take your hands off my grandson.
I'm sorry, ma'am. We were just talking.
Don't think I don't know a headlock when I see one. Now you run along.
Yes, ma'am.
Grandma, what are you doing here?
Well, thought I'd stop by on my way home from the pet store.
You bought food for Pepper?
Well, he looks hungry. Did you write this?
It's just, practicing the alphabet.
J-H. That wouldn't be Jeannie Harper, would it?
Grandma, how'd you know that?
Well, your mom sent me pictures of you and your friends at summer camp. She's a cute one. You two look pretty close.
We were, and she left me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Why don't you write her a letter?
I don't know what to write.
Oh, I think you do.
Well, what if she laughs?
What if she doesn't?
I finally saw Grandma for what she really was. Not some yellow-toothed creature from the Grandmother Lagoon. She was part of the family.
Take some advice from an old lady. It's never too late to tell someone how you feel about them.
Stop it! Cut it out!
Hey, Glenn!
Stop it!
Guess what? I think you're a jerk.
Well, now, that's not exactly what I meant, Louie. Come on, let's see what delicacy your father's whipped up for dinner.
Things couldn't be better. And then...
Pepper!
That's an excellent idea.
Dad, don't! That was my best friend. I can't believe
That
you
was my
cooked Pepper.
dinner.
I'll never forgive you.
I
Not as
spent all
long
day
as
down the
I
lake
live.
trying to catch that fish.
You caught that fish?
That's right. With these two hands. The same two hands I want to use to...
Andy!
What?
Pepper!
He just threw my dinner out the window.
I was giving him a bath.
A bath? He's a fish.
Oh, now he's a clean fish.
Good, because now we can have him for dinner.
Andy.
No one's gonna eat Pepper, tell you that.
What are we supposed to have? Macaroni again? I feel like I'm in the war, wanting the same food over 360 days a year. Macaroni!
Well, it's time for me to be on my way.
Oh, Mom, are you sure?
You're leaving?
Oh, that's too bad.
Why?
I don't want to overstay my welcome.
Too late for that. Can I help you, Pat?
Oh, Andy, you're such a dear son-in-law.
I couldn't believe it. Just when I was starting to like Grandma,
Mom, you come back soon.
she had to leave.
Bye, Grandma. I'll miss you a lot.
I'm gonna miss you too, sweetheart. Come on, give Grandma a big hug.
Excuse me. Sorry about that. Garlic.
Goodbye. Now you take good care of Pepper.
Bye-bye. Safe home. Bye-bye. Bye.
Wow, it's a shame. I was starting to like having the old buzzard around. She didn't even smell like mothballs this time. You know, Louie, sometimes it's good when people leave.
How's that, Dad?
Huh? I don't know. I'm just trying to help you out here. Cut me some slack, will ya? Jeez, who wants dinner?
It's Grandma!
What'd you forget? Her teeth?
Hi, Louie.
Jeannie, you're back.
Yeah, my dad's job didn't work out, so he's back to the old one.
Oh, hello, Jeannie. Welcome back.
Oh, Mr. Anderson, before I forget, my dad said to tell you he wants his parking space back.
What? Oh, great. My old spot's already filled. I have to park even further away. I might as well just walk to work. Means I gotta get up earlier, get to work on time. I gotta go to bed now.
So, Jeannie, did you get my letter?
No. You wrote me, Louie? What'd you write?
Nothing.
Louie?
I just wrote that I missed you and liked having you around.
Oh. You mean this letter?
But I thought you...
I just wanted to hear you say it.
Ew.
I missed you too, Louie. Wow. Is that your fish? He really got big. What do you feed him?
Chicken, donuts, cheesecake. I'm serious. It's like a garbage disposal. You should get one.
I can't. We just got a cat.
Don't you know about cats?
No.
They lick the butter. Everyone knows that. They jump on the counter, lick the butter, you eat it, and...
I realized that when it came to advice giving, all those TV families had nothing on the Andersons.
Yeah, the road's really...
After all, Mom was right. Pepper did grow on me. And Dad was right. Sometimes it is good when people leave. If Jeannie hadn't left in the first place, I never would have written her that letter. And finally, Grandma was right. It's never too late to let someone know how you feel about them. Hey, do you like the show? Hey, do you want to meet my dog? Come on, killer. Yeah. Hey, say hello to these folks. Hey, tell them Les, he's nothing compared to you. Don't look at those goldfish like you're hungry. That's not a good idea. Oh, you're licking me. You can't lick without permission.